Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Fielded just shy of the end zone. He's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, target, 19. Pass it 50, pass it 50.
Play action, Sanders. Cut down the field, Leggett. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
19 yards.
They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. To the air on first down, Sanders. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on a quick hitter. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
On the jump.
All set to go now from the 35.
60. Here we go. Strike. Panther and left. Cougar 19. Go.
On first down, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Come on, come on.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. On target to Thornton. And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Down. Will, Mustang 19. 70 Timberwolf, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
From the red zone on first. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series.
The kicker on.
Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over. At that spot. First and 10 from the 43. First tone of the game for James Cook. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Round 80! Look out!
First down, and they go right back to it. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Wow, and he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it, so it's third down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
The handoff on third and short. And finally they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now, as that play ends, we see somebody hurt down there, and it's James Cook they're sending the trainers out to check on. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Allen setting up play action. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Alert, alert, alert!
Throw here, third down. Left side into the hands of Dell. And what a play! He gets there to lay a massive hit and stop him after that catch. It's going to be fourth down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's hit and sent out of bounds, so this ends as a gain of close to 7, 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Throwing the out route complete. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Viking 18.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Browns on top early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Long back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Now that. Panther 60. Ready.
A go play action for Sanders. Completed to his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
18 Rattler, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Into the hands of Leggett. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. We've got a screen to the running back. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pull that in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns double their lead to 14. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Allen off the play action. It is cut left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Gets his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Into the hands of Dell. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Bills first down.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First and 10. He keeps it on the option. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Making that throw and double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. It gives some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Allen. This one's caught. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And off to Cook here, out of his own read. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Catch made. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and goal, they need 3 yards here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get their first points of this game just before halftime. Tank Dell, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Got it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
Sanders going to throw here on first. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Christian Benford up to make that stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. One last play before the break.
Let's go now.
One final shot before the half. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, they need 7. Throwing here, Allen. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one does not go far.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Browns rolling out 6 DBs. 3rd down. Allen to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
He dumps this off to Cook. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense is set. First and 10. Here's a give to Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, a 2-yard run on first down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Hits him on the in route. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. Third down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
That's a short gain of 1. And the Bills have a first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action now. Allen buying some time right. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Third and just 2 to go. This is Cook on the handoff. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. He's back to throw. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
That's complete. David Njoku. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On first down, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Browns ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now. Ready?
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards if someone tracks him down.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. So they're left facing third and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Back. 70 Timberwolves.
He'll air it out on third. Completed to his running back. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard.
Brings up fourth down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer.
They'll go. It's Sanders. He's got it to his running back. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Taken inside the red zone. Rolling out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And they take this in for the score. The Browns go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Here's the backup, first throw. Called in left side. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
To number 6.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
First and 10 now from the 46. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Working now from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Cut out left. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. And that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end. Well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here on fourth. It is Kupp, left side. I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Throwing out route complete. 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. And now from the pistol to Cook. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. They've got to keep moving quick here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Second down, looking for options. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect to a Tank Dell. And now it's 3rd and short. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, it's something.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
A number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. That back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.